Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and today, welcome to our seminar Carnival 2026. And today, we're going to deliver the topic of redesigning or improving or creating a better version of you or a healthier version of you. As we all know, our students, we are suffering from the physical drainage, mental drainage during our academic studies, and also we are suffering and facing with many kinds of daily life routines and problems. So here today, we're going to discuss about how to improve the daily life routines and how to improve our life daily activities, including physical and mental. So first, let's introduce with the MCs of today, and I'm Ivory,
Hello, I'm Gong.
and yes, we're very glad to be your MCs of the show today. So before we invite our guests, I would like to introduce a bit with our guest speaker, and our guest speaker name is Dr. Jo Mo, who is currently registered in the Medical Council in the United Kingdom, and he also has an experience of 6 years in the medical field, and also he creates the content clips on the social media platforms such as Facebook and YouTube. So yes, please welcome our distinguished guest, Dr. Josomo.
Hello,
Brother,
everyone.
Hello, hello, sir.
good
We're very
afternoon.
glad to be here,
I'm also
and
glad
thank
to
you so
be
much
here.
for joining us today.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you for coming today. And we hope that you also run social medias and like sharing some knowledge online. So we will reach out and we will like tell everyone about that too. And now what we are in this podcast, what we are going to do is we would like to know about our lifestyle. Like architecture, we architecture is a very like has a dark side, which is very exhausted and very overwhelmingly burnout lifestyle. So what we are going to do now is I will like talk to you about my lifestyle, about all of our lifestyle, which is like which can be considered really bad, so that you can give us some feedback and some suggestion based on like how we eat, how we sleep, and how we are doing our work. So maybe it is okay that you can separate into different category or different parts. So let's start with like talking about my lifestyle like a week ago. um so a week ago, like I'm a final year thesis student, and I'm now doing my year, the last project of my bachelor degree. And so it is very like it is in next 2 or 3 months I'm going to graduate. So it is very excited for me. At the same time, it is also very exhausting. Like last week I have a review, which is like a presentation for architecture student. Like we have to present our project to like 5 to 6 professor at the same time, and then after that the professor give us their feedback. So for that review, we not sometimes, like always, we do have to walk like but for me, I'm not a very good with timetable or schedule. So last review I have to work like 3 days straight, and I did not sleep, and I did not stand up from my desk, and I only eat like bare minimum food. So the first thing is at that 3 days, uh, I sleep for like maybe 3 hours a night. And during the like uptime, if I'm not sleeping, I'm just sitting on my desk and on my table and working with like screen. So like uh what I want to do is like I know it is a bad thing, it is not a good thing. So what I want to do is like I want to change my lifestyle. I'm already final year, so it is already a little bit late. But I want to do this for my junior, like who are like first year, second year, third year. so that they can have a better life. Not for me. So can you give me like some suggestion? Maybe let's start from the physical activity. So we don't have much time at that period. So what would you suggest for someone who has very less time, very small amount of time to do physical activity, like at that period? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First of all, my brother is also an architecture student, so
Oh, I didn't know
I
about
know
that.
that I know that how tough your lifestyle is if you have to work for very long hours, especially during your final year thesis. And
Yes.
I know that you can't sleep much, and you have to put a lot of effort and into your project, and to avoid that you neglect your own health. So yeah, so you want to know about the healthy lifestyle. Yeah, I
Yes.
understand, but it is not easy to change our lifestyle. So changing lifestyle doesn't happen overnight. So I can suggest some exercises and some measures that you can do to be healthier. Okay. So first of all, this about physical activity. So you said that you have to walk in front of a computer screen for a long time by sitting. So this is what we call sedentary lifestyle, and this is not healthy. So according to the WHO, we have to walk like about 7,000 steps every day. So if we sit in front of the computer for like a long time, we can get these 7,000 steps.
Yeah.
But 7,000 steps is just the optimal steps for us to do. But not everyone can do that. But I suggest that you can do like walk away from your desk and walk around your campus and or to some place for only a few minutes just to get more activities and just to get rest for your mind. Do they? Is it a good idea?
Yes,
Yes, I
I
think
was checking my like step counter like at that for the last week, and like I found out that I
Yeah,
only walked like to average 2,000 steps last
2,000.
week.
Not
Yes,
bad.
so I need to do a lot more steps. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's a very good
yeah. Of
point.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
but for me, I
The
think I
point
need
is
to
not.
practice more
Yeah,
because normally I only just sit in front of the screen and maybe I just walk back and forth for the kitchen and bathroom and the decks,
yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes just going downstairs just to take the dinner or lunch package. That's it.
Oh,
That's the movement that I did every day. So I think for me, I mostly need walking exercise for every day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Walking is the best exercise you can do. You don't need to go to the gym just to be active. Yeah, you can just by walking. Walking is the best way. So as for me, I walk for like 30 minutes every morning. So I set aside this time, especially for my health. So without working, I also don't have any physical activity. I also spend a lot of my time in the room. I'm now working as a trainer for medical doctors. Uh, so I mostly work online, and and I also see some patients online. So mostly my most of my time is spent at the desk. So I need to put aside a certain time for working.
So what about like other exercise like weight training or cardiovascular exercise? Like, is there anything do you
Oh
recommend?
well, yes, yeah. But the WHO recommends for cardiovascular exercise, cardio exercise. Okay, so cardio exercise should be about 150 minutes every week.
A
So
week? Yeah.
cardio exercises means the exercise which can significantly increase your heart rate like running or cycling. So we should have at least 150 minutes of this exercise every week. I think for the people who go to the gym, it's doable. But if we don't have time to go to the gym, this is not possible to do that. But if we could do that, it is also good for our health.
So like
Okay,
make,
so weight training, like you said, weight training. So we should also recommend for the weight training about 2 sessions, 45 minutes of 2 sessions every week. So weight training include training your muscle like bicep, tricep, and your back and your lower muscle, the muscle of the whole body, essentially. So if we can't do that, we can just do some exercises like push up in our own room. So we don't need any weight to do that. We could use our own body weight to do that. So push ups is a very effective way to train our upper body muscles.
So to get conclusion about for my juniors, so minimum requirement is 7,000 steps, and if you have more time, you can do weight training, cardiovascular system, and maybe some body weight exercise. So
of course.
That's very like that. I got the points.
Yeah, I got a little question because is there any effective exercise that would help relieving our back pain? Because mostly, as you know, we have to sit just right in front of the screen, and we lack of the physical movement, and we lack of the blood regular circulation. So like the back pain is the most common problem that we all happen in our young age, and I think that is not appropriate and that's not suitable. So
yes, our body has already become furniture.
Okay. Okay. So for back pain, I think we got back pain not because we sit in front of screen for a long time, but because of our posture. So we sit in front of the screen. We for a long time, we might have the bad posture, like leaning forward to the screen. So in this posture, this put a lot of stress on the muscle in our back. So our muscles are not built like that. Or our body is not supposed to sit for a long period of time in the upright posture. So if we lean forward, there is more stress on our back. So for that, I recommend sitting up straight like that, sitting up straight, and also use the ergometric chair if possible, or something to support your back. Okay, don't forget to use the support, and so it is important to relieve the pressure on our back muscles. Yeah, those are my suggestions.
Yeah, I will give a try. It's really great to know.
For us. These suggestions will benefit our juniors and also us. So the next thing I want to tackle is sleep. When we have like a very heavy presentation or very heavy review, we rarely have enough sleep, and we sleep like 2 to 3 hours like a night, and sometimes we stay all night and go to the presentation next day, and like we mess up everything after that day. So like how can we do about that? Like, do you have like the minimum requirement to get like for a person to get sleep at night? Or if we can't sleep, if we don't have enough sleep, is there anything like exercise to slow down our mind for our presentation? Like, is there any ways to fix that?
Hi, it's a good question because sleep is very important not only for our body but also for our brain. So as for the architects like you use the brain as the the primary muscle for our walk. So I think that sleep, we should fix our sleep. So you said that at the time where you have important projects, and
Yes.
you barely have the 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, so this could happen sometimes. But if it keeps happening repeatedly, it could damage your brain, because sleep is not a leisure. It is essential. It is our physiological needs. Our brain needs sleep to be able to function well. So the minimum amount of sleep a person must have every night varies from individual to individual. There is no fixed numbers, but the WHO suggests 8 hours of sleep for every
8
night.
hours a
But
night.
but as for me, 6 hours is enough. But some other people, they need 10 hours to be able to function well. So it varies from person to person.
Yes,
But
that
don't sleep less than 6 hours. This is the dangerous. 6 hours is then the minimum level that you cannot cross.
yeah, that's also I want to ask, because you also already like graduated from medical school,
Yeah.
and we know that what medical school is also like a very like work, has a very large
Exhausting.
workload. And how did you manage that, like when you were a student?
Well, yeah,
Did you
it
also
wasn't
get enough
easy
sleep? Or,
actually. Yeah.
oh,
Okay. I also didn't have enough sleep near my exam period. So the final exam in the medical school are so tough. And at at the final year, the exam lasts for like one whole month. So it is like a marathon, not a sprint. So for that, yeah, I had to manage my sleep strategically, because I can't function very well without sleeping. So I can't let my sleep time get interrupted by my study session, because if I study continuously without sleeping, my brain function decline, and I cannot absorb the information that I'm trying to remember, and it also disrupt the process of retrieval from my brain. So if my brain didn't get enough sleep, I couldn't remember what I studied the other day. So I try to get at least 6 hours of sleep every night, despite the workload that I have to do during my medical school years.
so like
So
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
protected my sleep time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's the point.
okay, so related to your sleeping schedule, I'm also interested in how you
Okay.
manage your study plans together with the sleeping schedule, because for us, if if we start working or developing on one project and do some of the production for the presentation, we took several hours. Like for example, it
Mhm.
even took 10 to 12 hours straight a day, and sometimes we cannot even sleep for even 6 hours, and then we jumped to another day doing the same thing again until the presentation date comes. So
Mhm.
will there be any strategic plans to manage for these both of the sleeping schedule and the study plans to be in the same socket that would be suitable for our health and
Okay.
lifestyle?
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. So yeah, this is very tough, because you said that the book presentation and the projects really require so much effort that you give your sleep time to do the work. But and my suggestion is that sleep is not negotiable. So we cannot reduce our sleep time to do the work. If we skip a night's sleep, our brain function uh, decline rapidly in the next day. So although you are working for a long period without sleeping, your productivity will not be optimal. So there could be less effective for your work. So I suggest that to sleep at least 4 to 6 hours every night, even though you are very busy, because it won't be good for your brain health and your body. We tend to view the sleep as a leisurely and like a time that's wasted, but this is totally not true. Sleep is a crucial for our health. So it might even harm your life if you can't get enough sleep. So this is very important. So I think yeah, you have to protect your sleep time.
I
So like
will try
what you
that.
want to say is the more we
Yeah.
sleep, the more we can focus and like
Yeah,
the better our project. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the bad thing is that I cannot sleep well if I didn't finish one task that has to be in one day. So
yeah.
that's also dragging me down from the sleep schedule and both of the study plan. So yes,
Yeah,
I
I
think
know, I know.
I have to give it a
Uh,
try. It's quite hard, but yeah.
don't be greedy to sleep because if your body needs it, don't be greedy. That's the point. Because there will always be the tax. The tax are never ending. Because now you are in the student life. If you when you enter the workforce, this is worse because there is always some tax to be completed. So we can finish everything. So we do what we can, and we let it go and try to go to sleep. So you said that you can't sleep without finishing a task. So I want to give you some advice on how to fall asleep easily. So these methods also work for me. So this is called decompression. Decompression means alleviating the pressure before you sleep, because there are so many things in our mind. There's a lot on our plate. So we are thinking all about this before we go to sleep. This is not good for sleep, because our body know that it is in a state of stress. It's not relaxed. So before sleeping, you make sure that there is nothing on your mind, and you clear off all these thoughts before you go to bed. One exercise you can do is meditation. So
Oh, please.
meditation only for 5 minutes is very
Mhm.
effective to sleep better.
Yeah,
Okay, yes,
that's a
I
very good
see.
point. So like there's also something like I noticed when I
Yeah,
don't sleep on this day. On this
yeah.
day I don't sleep, and then like the result is I want to eat like burgers, pizza, and like
Uh,
I want to consume like sugary food and some
yeah,
deep
yeah,
fried.
yeah.
Is there any connection
Our
between
body
these?
craves this.
Yeah, yes. I don't want to eat like broccoli or chicken, but I want to eat like ice cream, like potato chips, like these things. And sometimes I
The
consume
body
like
needs dopamine.
two pizza. Yeah. Is
Dopamine.
there any
Yeah,
connection like between these? Every
of
time I don't
course.
sleep, I want to eat this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. So if you don't sleep, your body is in a state of stress. So stress, and these days is is very different from stress when we were in the Stone Age. So when we were in Stone Age, so the stress means that something that could kill us. Okay, so there are a lot of danger when we were in a Stone Age. So we could die of starvation. at that time. So when we are in a stress, we crave for some food, some street things that because they can help us survive at that time. So our species has evolved a lot during these years, during this 1,000 years, but our body is stay the same as the one in the Stone Age. So so when we have stress, our body thinks that it's in danger, so it needs to survive. That's why we crave for these sugary things, because they can help us survive. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They are related. The sleep and
they have
the
some
craving
connection.
for the sugary food. Yeah, of course.
So what about like energy drink? Like we drink a lot
Oh,
to stay awake.
well,
We drink
okay,
like
okay.
3 Red Bulls a night to stay awake, and then after that in the morning I'm shaking. I'm already shaking
Okay.
in the
Yeah,
early
it also
morning.
happens the same to me. But
Yeah.
like later on, I feel like I cannot survive a day without any energy drinks or without 2 cups of coffee. It becomes like my
Okay.
daily routine. But
Yeah.
is it
Okay.
is it good or is it suitable for
Yeah.
the
Is there any
daily
minimal
Okay.
requirement?
Okay.
lifestyle? No, right?
So I have a question for both of you. What is the similarity between energy drink and coffee? What is that one thing that contains both of them? Do you know that?
Is there any? Is there something I noticed? I consume energy drink like I stay awake. If I
Right.
consume and if I drink coffee, I stay awake, and if I drink energy drink, I'm shaking, not just awake.
Oh,
It's like
okay. Okay.
For
shaking in
me,
the
it's
morning,
opposite. For
oh,
me, it's opposite. If I drink too much coffee, I'm shaking, but energy drink is okay. But sometimes I even mix both of them and drink it at the same time.
oh,
But another day, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to die.
So, uh, yeah, one chemical that's contained in both energy drink and coffee is what we call caffeine. So caffeine is a chemical which is really addictive, which can uh, make us awake. So if we don't sleep for a long time, our brain produces a chemical called ADP. So ADP is a chemical of exhaustion. So if we feel exhausted, there is ADP. ADP make us feel sleepy. So at that time, if we sleep, this chemical will go away. But as a quick fix, we drink an energy drink or coffee. So this chemical and these drinks called caffeine block the effects of caffeine. Oh, sorry, effect of ADP, the tired chemical. So uh, actually, we are very tired, but caffeine marks the chemical that signals tiredness. So we think that we are not tired. We feel fresh,
yes,
and we could do everything. But actually, no. Our brain is actually tired. It just doesn't know that it's tired because of this caffeine. So caffeine marks the effects. We thought that the energy drinks at caffeine is as the solution for our sleep problem, but they they are not. They are just the thing that marks the effect of these our tiredness.
so is there
So
any
my
minimal
suggestion,
requirement? Yeah,
uh,
like
so
what if
my
we have
suggestion
to
is
push it?
don't drink more than 2 cups of coffee every day. So two cups, do 2 cups maximum. Because we drank uh, much greater dose of this caffeine. So we will feel the heart beating,
Yeah,
palpitation,
I
heart
noticed.
beating faster than normal, and then
Yes.
the shaking. So these are the effects. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it also makes sense for me after hearing the fact of the difference between the coffee and the energy drink. Because I
Yeah.
noticed one thing is that sometimes I feel really sleepy, so I drink more than 2 cups of coffee. But
Mm-hmm.
however, even though I drink 3 or 4 cups, like my eyes cannot stay on any longer. I fell
Yeah.
asleep, even though if I took a lot of caffeine. So yes,
Yeah. Yeah. So
Uh,
our brain
I'm the energy
chemicals
drink too
overrides the
much.
effect.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Another
But
thing is that if we drink them for a long time, our body get used to this caffeine.
yeah.
So this is called tolerance. So if we drink more, the effect is not affecting anymore.
I
yeah,
understand. Maybe
okay.
because of that.
Actually, like the main reason we drink a lot of energy drink and caffeine is we want to extend our
Mm,
the period we can study. If we drink this, we can study all night. We can study like 3 hours straight or 4 hours
yeah,
straight. So that's why we rely on this. So
yeah.
how can we manage our study interval, like study period?
Steady
Like
and oh,
we want to be effective for our for the every
mm-hmm.
minute we study, so that
Yeah.
we can have more leisure time, and
Okay.
we do not need to rely on this energy drink. So like, can you
Yeah.
give us like some suggestion
Mm-hmm.
on that topic study? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there is a technique that I use in my medical school. This is called a Bodromo technique. So this technique is essential for our uh, time management and attention management. So the basis of this technique is that our brain cannot focus for a long period of time continuously. So our concentration tends to drop after 40 minutes. So the maximum time that we can focus is like 1 hour. This is maximum. After that, our attention drops. So these techniques involve uh, the break time, which is the very short break time. So we study for 25 minutes straight with full focus, and we rest for 5 minutes. This 5 minutes is very important. This is you have to rest totally. You can't think of anything related to your study at that time. You can also look at your phone. You let your brain to rest fully, and after that you resume another session, 25 minutes, and 5 minutes rest, another 25 minutes. So we study 25 minutes for 4 sessions. We will take a long break, like 20 minutes, before we can resume our our study session. So this technique was really effective for me because it could maintain my focus for a long time, and it doesn't make me tired too, because I get frequent rest
Yeah.
in the study session. So have you heard about these techniques, or have you ever tried that?
Uh, I have heard it
For me,
similar to
this is
that, but
first time.
I've never tried like that. Maybe we're
Uh,
trying. It's
yeah,
like our
you should
juniors
give
can
it a
also try.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It is called like Prodromo technique,
Pom-
right?
Pomodoro.
Oh, Pomodoro.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It's
And
basically like making interval.
there are also applications for that in the online,
Oh,
like focus study. Like, so these applications are also helps. You don't need to manually set your timer. It will set automatically. So,
okay, I see.
yeah.
So like another thing is sometimes like I did not walk in the earlier day, so I have lots of work and I try to do at, many things at the same time, like multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Multitasking.
this it is really work, or it is just making you more stressed?
Okay, so multitasking is very common these days. So People say that I can multitask, I can do two things at the same time, I can do three things at the same time, but it is just a myth because our brain cannot focus two things at the same time. If we focus on one thing, we will miss the other thing. There are some of my friends who attend two meetings at the same time, but they said that if they focus on one meeting, they miss the things that are said in another meeting. So I think multitasking is really not effective. What we do instead is rapid task switching. We switch from one task to another very rapidly. If we do that rapidly enough, we might have illusion that we can do two things at the same time, but actually not. So I also recommend not doing that because it could slow down your progress and both of the tasks. So what's better is focus on one thing first, finish it, and start another one.
That's very good suggestion.
Yes, that's a very good suggestion. And which is related to that is sometimes after we have several tasks, like even though multitasking or doing step by steps, when we got too much workload, we burn out, and both emotion and physical statements getting lower and lower. And after that, like I cannot even control my mind, or I cannot even control myself. For example, I stress a lot and I cry overnight and saying that I just want to go back home or something like that. So for these kinds of situations, like will there be any solutions for this one in terms of the medical field or in terms of the daily life plan?
Well, what you're saying is the feeling of being overwhelmed by the tasks
Yes,
that you have to do, and it started to affect your mental health. So, for our medical point of view, I think it's important to take rest and to to set aside some things that you usually enjoy, like hobbies. So as for me, I play chess. I really love to play chess. So I set aside some time, like a few minutes every day, to do the things that I really enjoy. But by doing that, it makes a relief from the uh, pressure of my work, and it makes that recharge and to be able to do the things that I have to do. So don't let the workload overwhelm your mind, because if you do that, you won't be able to do the future tasks. So
yes,
yeah, it is important to take care of yourself, yeah, especially your mind. So you said that yeah, sometimes we feel like uh, we want to give up, but
yes,
at the time like this, I think taking some time off from your work and focusing on yourself to to stabilize your mind and to make sure that you're relaxed enough, so that you will have the full energy again and do the things that you are set out to do.
It's like recharging our
Yeah,
mental health.
yeah.
yeah,
Recharge yourself. Give yourself some time off. Don't let yourself overwhelmed. Overwhelming is not good. It could also lead to burnout.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Not only our body, but also our mind need to recharge. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So like
yes,
I have one more like questions. Like it is
Okay.
like not for everyone, but especially for international students like us. We are away from home. Like
Yeah.
sometimes like we feel lonely, and especially when we have a lot of things to do, we need some help. Like for example, like last week, I have a lot of things to do, like for my project, and like at that time I don't want to cook, or I don't want to order, like I don't want to go for a shop to eat something. I just want my mom's like food. So I at that time, and I really miss my home, and I just want I feel like the more I get busier, the more I feel lonely, and I feel like we have the international students have been very isolate and like separated from other things. This this is not my home, and then like, so how can we like solve this problem, like social life and some lonely problem and some isolation problem? Is there any way to like getting out of that anxiety? Yeah, like the mental therapy or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. So I'm also someone who is away from home for more than 2 years. So I really know the feeling of being homesick. So well, what should we do? So being homesick, we feel being homesick when we are isolated, and when we are alone. So this is our called the social health. So we don't have social health at that time. So what we can do is communicate with the other people, like your friends. So communication means that not interacting on the social media. This is just the superficial communication. Where we can do like a meeting at a place for once a week. So we meet with your friends and your peers, and we share our feelings. So by doing that, we might solve the problems of being homesick. So the thing is that to build a social network, so that you can talk, you can open up, and you can connect. So just talking to a person that you really know is helps you to reduce the feeling of being homesick.
That's really good point. Actually, the reset after like the reset after we have all these problems like burnout, the homesick, and stress, and the reset is what happened after everything is we don't want to do our project anymore, and then we don't want to do our business anymore, and we don't have any motivation to finish this thing, like to end this thing. So like, is there anything medical technique or medical things related to this kind of motivation? Like we want to enjoy the thing we do again. So can you give us like some suggestion to really love our project, to really love what we are doing?
It's the way to motivate ourselves again.
Yeah.
Okay, so motivation. I feel like motivation is just the feeling of being high to do the things that you have to do. But we can't always rely on the motivation. Motivation comes and goes. And some days you don't even have the energy to start the thing that you have to do. So for motivation, I think I don't have suggestions to increase your motivation. But what I can tell you is that we can discipline ourselves to do the things that we have to do. So put aside this certain time, like from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., I will work on my project. So this is the discipline. So you will walk at that time every day. So you say yourself things like that. You promise yourself to do the walk at that time, and in that way, we can override the problem of lacking motivation. Because if you have discipline and you really work on the things that you have to do, if you are in a state of flow in the walk, motivation doesn't matter anymore, because you will continue to walk until it is finished. Okay? You will get the motivation again if you see the fruits of your hard work at the end. So it's a kind of delayed gratification. We have to wait until we see the results, right?
Yeah. So like do not follow your heart and be disciplined.
Yeah, do not follow your be disciplined and follow your brain, and force yourself to do the work that you have to do. So this is the key. This is the way that I work during my student days, and also during my work life.
Did you
I'm
also
not
happen
always
like that
motivated.
when
Yeah, of
you were?
course, of course. So I have a lot to do these days. I have work, and I also have to apply for jobs in the UK. So this process is very overwhelming. I sometimes want to give up, but I discipline myself to do this. At the same time, every day, I force myself to do that. So if it becomes a habit, motivation doesn't matter anymore. I just keep doing the work, and I just hope for the best.
So while
It's
doing
also
your daily
important.
habits,
Sorry.
no, I'm just curious. Like while you're doing your daily habits, like you do it with the disciplines. Okay, you will do this task by today, and you will finish this. But
Yeah,
is there any
yeah,
time that you feel very exhausted and want to skip away from this kind of schedules or things and just want to dive into
yeah.
another universe?
Like I want to drop
Has
off from
there been
medical
any
school.
times? Has
Yeah,
there been any times?
everyone face that. Everyone face that. And yeah, I have to admit, I also face like that. So at that time, yeah, we have to fight back these feelings. And the one thing that we can do is a positive mindset, that the result that we are hoping will be uh, will reach us one day. So this is just a hope. Hope is very important thing. If we feel like we can get the things that we want to achieve, we don't want to try anymore. So yeah, they keep the results in your mind, and and telling yourself that these hard days will pass. So by doing that, you can motivate yourself, yeah, to continue doing the work, yeah, that you promise yourself.
Thank you. These are the very good suggestions. Actually, it is not related to the medical terms, but you give us
Yeah.
like many too many like mental suggestions. So like what I
Yeah,
want to do now is I want to like recall and conclude like everything. So you talk many things and like
yeah.
so
Okay.
should we go back a little bit to the like physical requirement, mental requirement, sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and then nutrition? Can you recall these a little bit? Maybe let's start with
Okay.
physical minimum
Yeah,
requirement.
for physical activities, you have to walk like 7,000 steps every day. But if you can't do that, you can just walk for 30 minutes every day. And for exercises, push-up exercises, and also squatting is good for the lower muscle. So do this exercise for a few minutes before you take a shower. So this will help you with your physical activities. And also, when you sit, make sure that you sit upright in front of the screen, and also don't forget to use the back support.
And then what about sleep?
Oh, okay, sleep. Sleep, you have to sleep like 6 hours of sleep at least every night. And don't try to override your sleep with the caffeine, like the coffee and energy drink. So limit the amount of energy drinks or energy drink for 1 per day. And for the coffee, 2 cups per day.
2 cups. And then
Yeah.
like steady endeavor and Pomodoro method.
Yeah, for
Pomodoro
the
technique.
technique.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
technique. Okay.
it's like
Which
making it
contain both the focus time and the rest time.
Okay, and then stress and burnout. For stress and burnout, we like can conclude it a little bit. Like this, like the conclusion
for
for
that,
everything.
rest for
Okay.
that. Okay, rest for a few rest for a few hours and doing the things that you enjoy to avoid burnout. And for the social health, please connect with your friends. Don't live alone at your room. Connect with the friends. So you are in the campus. It is easier than us to connect with the friends. And please do that. This is essential for your mental health.
So yeah, I think we have already like questions. Like Avery, can you ask the?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Or should I? Oh wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, any questions?
The first question is
Okay.
yes. The first question is like if our sleep routine is difficult to change and like the time is very tight, is there any way to keep ourselves fresh for the deadline? Like it's very like it's not a good thing, but is there anything we should do to keep fresh in the
Okay.
next morning?
So to keep ourselves fresh without sleeping, there is also a technique known as the NAM sleep deep rest. So this is very simple technique. Like you lie down or you lie your face on the desk for a few minutes without thinking anything. And you can also imagine that you are in the space floating. Like by doing that, it relieves your mind, and you will get the effect similar to sleep, but not as good as sleep. But I also apply this technique. So resting on the desk for a few minutes, like 10 minutes, without doing anything. Yeah, that's very good way to
So,
make ourselves fresh.
so it is like a short term solution, but
Yeah,
but
it's also, it's only short-term solution, but we can do that often because instead of working for long hours, sleeping for a few minutes really helps.
yeah, we're trying
So
about that.
sorry, not sleepy, resting.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I will try the next review. And second question is like every person has different ways to deal with stress. But for me,
Yeah.
I don't even know like I am stressing out. Like I don't even realize myself I am stressing or not. And sometimes I had the stress for a long time. It is bad for our heart. Like how should we deal with it? Like is there any regular routine or to do the release stress? Because I don't know I am already stressed.
Okay. Yeah, of course. So is of course, stress is bad for our health, especially if we have stress for a long time. It can lead to burnout and sometimes depression. So one thing is that we have to practice self-reflection, self-awareness, and in order to do that, you can do journaling, like writing down your thoughts and feeling on paper. By doing that regularly, your self-awareness level will be increased, and you will know that how you're feeling. And that way, you can know that you're stressed, and you can manage it accordingly.
It's like transferring your stress from the brain to paper.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Generally,
we are quite good.
try
Yeah,
that.
Yes.
yeah, I will try.
So,
That question, yes.
so yes. So for the third question, I try to do the study intervals, but however, at the end, I did is all-nighter again. So for this situation, how can I keep my body nourished and stay focused without burning out?
Well,
That's
doing
most
all
usual thing
nighter,
that
I
happens.
don't recommend it at all. But doing this for one night is good. But for continuously for very long period of time is usually not good for your health. So I think yeah, you can keep your body nourished by eating healthy food like fruits, vegetables, meat, uh, and not eating the processed food like the instant noodles. So if and also make sure that you eat for 3 meals at a time, 3 meals in a day. So you can nourish it. You can nourish yourself by that. Okay.
We are asking for a short-term solution, but
Short time solution. Okay. Sleeping is the best solution. Yeah. Okay.
We cannot follow that best solution all the time. That's our problem. Okay, so
Yeah. I
for the
know.
fourth, yeah, so for the fourth question, like if the students ignore burnout now, like how can it affect them in their future career or in their future academic life?
Well, I can't say if it could affect future career, but it could affect now because burnout is a real thing. This is a medical problem, not something that we feel tired. It is not like we are feeling tired. Burnout and feeling tired is not the same. So burnout means the extreme exhaustion. Burnout means we have used all our emotional, mental, and physical resources to do the things. So if we do that, our body will have nothing left, and it could lead to a real medical problem like depression. Depression is a very bad problem because it could lead to suicide. So I think if we have burnout, we have to make sure that we can relieve this stress because in the long run it is not good for both your physical and mental health.
Yes.
we need to
Yeah,
solve every problem right now.
One thing at a time. Okay, so one thing at a time. Yeah.
So another question is like, is there any quick technique student can use using deadline to calm down ourselves?
Quick techniques.
Yeah.
Meditation. I only recommend meditation because I don't see any other techniques more as effective as meditation because you don't need to take very long hours for meditation. Just a few minutes is effective, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You stay and you focus your mind on the breathing in and breathing out, only on your breathing. In that way, that you can run away from all other problems, and you can focus your mind in the present. Your mind will be in the present, and you will become calmer. And yeah, you can be more productive for sure. Yeah, try that. I really recommend that.
Yes. We also have like lots of more
yeah.
questions
We have
from
lots
the
of
viewer.
questions
Yeah.
during
Okay.
our live.
These are mainly they are the mainly students from our
Oh,
faculty.
okay. Yeah, I'm happy to answer all of this.
Yeah. Oh, the first question is really interesting. Like, how can students design their workspace to reduce stress? Because, like,
Okay.
I think she want to design our environment, working space, to reduce stress. So is
Environment.
that related?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
especially workspace.
Okay. Workspace. So I suggest making your workspace as simple as possible. You have to first do decluttering. I mean, removing everything that's not related to your work from your workspace, and it also includes your phone, because in the phone there are a lot of distractions like instant messaging and social media and games. This can also add stress to your life. So if you study, you make sure that you stay away from this. So, so my suggestion is that the removing the distractions from your workspace can greatly reduce your stress. I've also tried that. Yeah, it
For the
works.
answer.
I think she got the
Okay.
solution from this answer.
Yeah. I hope you will be satisfied with the answer. Okay, so another question is that, is it true to sleep twice amount of the time we missed for refreshment? Example, if we sleep really late for a week, so we need
Mhm.
2 weeks to recover. Oh, it's like
It's
yeah,
like sleep debt.
it also happened
Okay,
for
okay.
me, right? Because if I sleep
Yeah, yeah.
like if I lack of the sleep for 1 week, I need to
Okay.
2 weeks to recover, and I'm just sleeping all the time. So is it
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
true?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we might need some time to recover from the lack of sleep for a long time, but it is not true that you have to sleep twice the amount of sleep that you miss. Sleep doesn't work like money. It's not like that. So if we don't sleep for 8 hours, we cannot rebuild it by sleeping another 8 hours in the other day. So it doesn't work like that. The feeling that you feel tired and sleepy is because the lack of sleep. If you sleep for long hours, it doesn't affect much. So if you suffer from lack of sleep for a long time, make sure that you nourish yourself really well, eating healthy food and doing exercise every day, and go to bed at the same time every night. Uh, please also remember that the technique that I mentioned earlier, which is called decompression, reducing the amount of stress before you go to bed. In that way, you can recover pretty quickly.
I
Okay,
hope she got the
definitely
answer.
effective answer. Yeah,
And
I also
she
got the
got
answer.
I think she got it. Okay, the next question is, I spent a lot of time sitting in front of my computer, and
Mhm.
he have a back pain. So he
Mhm.
went, what's the good exercise to fix the posture? Yeah.
Okay. To fix your posture, you need to sit up straight, but there is no particular exercise for the back pain. But in the gym, you can do the back muscle, a back workout to strengthen your back muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you also need to weight training. So if your back muscle are stronger, your posture will be more right, and yeah, you can relieve the back pain.
So like make your back stronger if you have back pain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question.
One more question.
Oh,
Yeah.
one more question. So for this one is mainly the point of view or yours, I think. Like the question is that what does rest actually mean to you?
Oh, okay. Okay, so for me, rest means that the total physical and mental rest. So why I am resting, I don't have any stress. work related or other personal related or anything. And I will also do the things that I enjoy. I enjoy doing. It may be watching movie, listening music, or like hanging out with friends. It's also rest for me.
I think that's all the question we got from the
Yes.
live and from the student. Yeah. I would like to say, we also have covered a lot of interesting topic in this. We have already over 1 hour, and I would like to thank you for this valuable talk. And we also have a lot of like taking points to get a better life for our student life, not only for us but also for our junior who is like first year, second year. Maybe they will get a better life than us in the academic ways. I want to thank you again. And okay, so like maybe what about
it's
you?
Also
what
a
are
pleasure.
You? Yes.
Yeah. It's also a pleasure to be here today. To discuss health-related topics with you. So I'm very happy to share on everything with you.
Is there anything like we didn't talk but we should talk?
I mean, changing the lifestyle is not not a quick thing. I mean, so we have to do one thing at a time. So you choose one thing like fixing the sleep or doing more exercises. Don't overwhelm yourself by changing everything all at once. So one thing at a time. Change your sleep schedule first, and then the posture, and then the nutrition, like that. So if you change it one thing at a time, your lifestyle will change over time.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you for coming in with us. We would like to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for your
you
time,
everyone for
Dr.
watching too.